Hey everyone, it's James at geometriccharts.com. It is September 10th, about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC USD on the Bitfinex exchange. So first of all, it's not investment advice. Let me just get that out there for YouTube disclaimer purposes. But where I left off, like on Friday, and basically for quite some time now, essentially the theme is Bitcoin's going down, Bitcoin's going down, Bitcoin's going down. You know, I've been called a bear so many times, which is fine. You know, everything's pointing down. All of my analysis points down for Bitcoin. Nothing is saying, hey, we're going up at all. That's why you see these giant red lines pointing down, showing selling pressure. The overall trend, lower highs, lower lows. Sellers are in control. Sellers are definitely in control of this market. I still think Bitcoin has a date with 5750 and lower. The reason why is Ethereum decided to do a swan dive off a cliff and has yet to be seen since. So I think the rest of the alts, like the lemmings they are going to continue to that cliff and jumping off. So far, it looks like Ripple is starting to follow. And I think it's only a matter of time before the rest really start to follow. Bitcoin Cash is kind of melting down a little bit. And again, I think Bitcoin, once it starts to, is going to really finalize that and put that nail in the coffin. Ethereum is smashed to a new low. And it just, it just looks absolutely horrible. And the way this market is typically when one starts to go, the rest start to go shortly after. So not only that as a factor, my lines are pointing down. The volume that's coming in keeps going out. I've noticed it. I keep noticing it, right? And I'm not talking about small. I'm not talking about small money. I'm not talking about like a couple $100,000. I'm not talking about a couple million. I'm talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, right? And in some cases, even up to billions, but are up to like $1 billion almost. But hundreds of millions of dollars are coming in. And just about that same exact amount that's coming in is immediately disappearing shortly after. To me, it's been a giant red flag in this market. I continue to bring it up. And if you're paying attention to it, I think it's going to save you in a lot of your trades and at least alert you to what is going on in this market, right? It's like the shuffle game. It's like they're handing the bomb off to the retail traders, watching it blow up and laughing in the background. And obviously that's all set up through the mainstream media and all the other articles out there across the internet and so forth that are obviously heavily skewed to making people believe crazy figures. But anyway, so I still think that sellers are going to control and dominate this market. Now I do have two figures here, 5750, which is the local low, which is the new low we set below the 6,000 bottom, obviously. So once we break that, we're obviously creating another new low off a series of lower highs. 6725, if Bitcoin is able to smash through that, right? And it might take a week or two. If it's able to smash through that area, that would change my analysis of the sellers still holding a dominance over this market. And obviously 6,700 would have to be broken, and then from there we have the outer band that sits about 7,000. So if we made a dramatic price movement towards those levels and started smashing out those zones, that would definitely change my analysis in Bitcoin. But what I've seen in the past and what I'm seeing now is telling me in every way, shape, and form that Bitcoin is going down. So I'm not going to talk about these figures to the upside because I don't feel good doing that, because I know that some people are going to look at that and be like, oh, it's guaranteed money to go to the upside, because that's what everyone else is saying out there, that this market is guaranteed get rich quick, blah, 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 and obviously we've seen everything opposite to that. So again, I think we are still under selling pressure. The bombs are being dropped, right? We're on like the front lines of like Normandy here, and the bombs are like being dropped. They're basically getting like attacked every single time we try to advance, just being attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked. And obviously you can see the sellers are winning every single time. So again, I think there's much more downside, and this is the hope of a potential bull flag, but I think there's a very sad story about to unfold in Bitcoin over the next day or two as we start to continue our downward trend. So again, it's not investment advice, but I would highly, highly advise anyone trading this market, please use stops. If you don't know how to use stops, research how to do it. Call your broker, call whoever you need to. It's very, very simple. There's no reason you should be trading this market without stops, even if they're super deep or, depending on what side you're trading. But just have something to mitigate your risk, especially in this market, because there's obvious heavy selling pressure. So that's it for today. I'll do another video on Wednesday. Friday's video will be early if I can get it out. I am going to go on vacation Friday, so I'm going to see how I can allocate my time, but I'll be on vacation all weekend. But so that video on Friday will be early. So if you are looking for the Friday video, you may have to actually go to my channel and find that video, because it might not show up in the feed because it's going to be delivered and posted so much earlier than I normally do in the day. So if you like the video, you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, follow. I thank everybody for their support, everybody for their time. If you're looking for investment advice, something that's more thorough, where I talk about specific price points, targets, stop losses, etc. for Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies like Litecoin, Ethereum, EOS, Neo, Ripple, ADA, IOTA, Bitcoin Cash, I cover that under my subscription service at geometriccharts.com. It's just a monthly fee. It's a small monthly fee. There's no contracts, nothing like that. I do morning and night videos for my subscribers, as well as post daily charts with the numbers to look out for, and also various patterns that I'm looking for, and so forth. So I do that for the cryptocurrency market. Some stock market stuff, like I focus on the big things, like the heavy hitters, NASDAQ, S&P 500, sometimes Dow Jones, but mainly S&P 500 and NASDAQ. I keep it broad, and also a little bit of Forex, and then commodities like gold, some oil. Oil's a little crazy, but silver as well too. So anyways, that's it for tonight. Again, I thank you for your time. Hope you have a great night, great day, depending on where you are in the world. I'll talk to everybody Wednesday.